Again today with another reaction to May I Ask One Final Thing, this time with episode 6, I believe. Already pretty much halfway through. Season's gone by very quickly so far. To be honest, it hasn't been the most high quality season I've watched, to be honest with you. Probably been on the lower end of that regard, but this is certainly one of the standout shows. Last week, ending off things, we got a new pet dragon. We got absolutely baited at the end of last episode, which was it was nice, but it was, yeah, we got absolutely pissed. And yeah, of course we saw scenes with this. I don't remember her name, but the girl from the first episode. She got that guy to off himself. Is her name Deanna? Yeah, Scarlet. Yeah, again was pretty fantastic last week, wasn't she? Anna Sama. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of this one in the comments. Leave a like on the video if you guys do like, and subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date. As I was saying, there's been a lot of what I'm watching anyway. I think I'm missing out on a few shows that people are really enjoying this season, but I'd say maybe 4 or 5 of the ones I've picked up haven't been so great in my opinion. In a stronger season, probably would have dropped them, but yeah. This is definitely not one. Although perhaps on that kind of point, perhaps I give this show, I mean it's really good, but perhaps it's got more credit because it's in the midst of stuff that's not so good. Well, hearing these guys again, I hope I think Ginpachi Sensei might only be 1 season. I'm not sure how much source material there is, but I'd love to get another Gintama opening by Chico with Honeyworks. Love to. May I set? Yeah, we just see this. May I send this pig flying into the sky, which we saw at the end of last week's episode. This pig. I mean, from what we've seen of this show, why should he have any faith in you? Socking. Phrase that nicely. Socking a personage. Not often you hear that word. Good time. I like the outfit that I was wearing here. Undercover, giving me like, yeah, undercover kind of detective vibes a little bit. With a beautiful red dress, but the kind of coat thing what she's wearing, not really sure what to call that, to be honest. Jacket thing. Say you're gonna fall for a hit like that shit. He keeps doing it again. Well, so I certainly wouldn't. So we heard a little bit about this Dionysusm. Oh yeah, my bad. So Diana is not the girl I was talking about. The girl from the human world. I think we saw a glimpse of her in the opening, and we heard a bit about the religion last episode, not to a massive degree though. Wow, well, quite the literal nickname. quite the yeah. You know what I love who's like this is like Father Mosgus from Berserk. I love that guy. Resembles him a little bit. Looks almost as big as him as well. The ogre, Inquisitor. Hey, what was that? What was that focus on? You guys know I've got a big I've got a big chin fat storage there. If someone done that to me, I'd be terrified. Yeah, Inquisitors usually mean bad stuff, from what I've seen in anime, especially. Think of course, Orb on the movements of the Earth. That's Gordon. That's what that is. I was wondering what that like. What was that like? Was it meant to tell us something when we saw that thing he was holding? So it's like a recording device. Okay. It's a push, not a pull. I mean, if it was a pull, that'd be pretty stupid. A lady of beatings. Have we heard that one yet? The lady of beatings. I'm getting kind of lost with the nicknames at this point. Oh, damn. Surely that's just like killed him. Surely that's just like broken all of his ribs. Oh my god. Yeah, he's handled that extremely well. What the hell? I've always thought that weapon seems pretty stupid. Like so much power for such a little area of effect. Yes, it caused a hell of a lot of damage, I'd assume, but doesn't at all seem worth it to use. There goes the pig. Blasting off at the speed of light. I would say resolve. It avoids, for sure. Very good at avoiding things. I guess in that regard it does decide them as well. Paragas. We see this guy in the open as well, don't we? These guys look roughed up. Where are you feeling my life? Well, the men really do. There's been a couple of men who really very quickly fall for our Scarlet, hasn't there? Again, you can understand why. It's gorgeous, and she can hold her own. Theos Westwood. Do you though? Yeah. Bit revenge for last episode, maybe here. Hell, why not? What did she just do? I mean, what happened there? She didn't say that out loud. She done some kind of weird movement with her hand. She looks pretty. She looks pretty sadistic here. This is unacceptable. I don't know. I kind of like this guy. Very forward. Very forward. Honest to himself, which is nice. But yeah, she didn't actually say this bit out loud. She just kind of moved her hand. I'm not sure what. Not really sure what happened there, to be honest. Maybe she was just trying to pull her hand away. Probably, yeah. And he got a little bit rolled up for that, which is again a nice bit of payback after what happened at the end of the last episode. But this guy absolutely deserves it. 10:59. Yeah, I like this guy. I like the other guy that hit on her straight away as well. Both, yeah, I think that's the word. I respect them both. Both very upfront, very true to how they feel in the moment. Yeah. So we have a duel. Yeah, it's just a prank, bro. Yeah, why not? Why not? I mean, you better if you run around like this guy. So yeah, he was strong enough to like, keep her hand there. Instincts, your manly instincts. He's riled. There she is. Of course not. All my love is directed here. Anything that would sway that is not needed. Mm. Lively, isn't she? She's got a lot of fans, isn't she? I mean, us as viewers, big fan, but she's got a lot of actual fans within the in this universe as well, hasn't she? She's good. Okay. However, so did no one take on her place? Diana, I'd assume. Okay. Made them gods. Okay. The newest edition. Just holding her in a pretty uh soft place. So looks like she's enjoying herself. I was gonna say it's like there's obvious positives to being heralded as a god, but I think honestly it'd be kind of like the royal family in the UK. Like as an outsider, it kind of feels like you kind of hate to be born in that family. To be honest, having all these rules and things you've got to do and follow, and your whole life set up for you like that, you don't ever really get a choice. Like this is something similar. You can't experience kind of normality, and I think a lot of people that do experience normality every day take it for granted a little bit. Be like, oh yeah, I'd love to be rich and famous and a god or a royal, but actually, the more I think about it, the less likely I would be to. Uh, okay, she is childish, isn't she? So yeah, like for example, she got told at what 7, I think she said that she would then be like a god. So what do you do? What? But your whole life just now completely changed and is now set out for you. Kind of suck, but she plays an important role. Some wholesome good night stories here. You already kind of are, in a sense. He's rotten. So a male fucking Scarlet. Is it? I feel like if you go to Russia or somewhere, you probably, especially with the way anime depicts them, you probably find a million people that look like that. Yeah, you'd think that would be the case. Everybody would want their kind of child to have a chance of being the Diana. I was kind of wondering, literally just seconds before she mentioned this, I was wondering, like, I wonder if there was any like financial or any kind of incentive for the parents. If like, oh, we're gonna, like, for example, the church says, well, your child has been chosen, so we're now going to take your child for the rest of their life. We'll reimburse you a certain amount of money or something along those lines. Or is it just the case of like they willingly give up their child and it's like it's enough for them just for their child to be the kind of saint, and there's not really any kind of gain on their end other than the pride of having their child be the Diana. But it's again, it's kind of messed up in a sense of like, again, you're literally giving your child no chance at a choice in their future and such, and you kind of dictated that by naming them that name. If you didn't name them Diana, like, maybe it would have been a possibility and they changed their name at some point or something, but yeah, you could let them have like a life that they chose. I don't know, maybe I'm getting too away from the point here, but I like her so far. But it's a nice little addition. Couple interesting nice little additions today, wasn't there? Got it's a classic Kojima shot right there. We'll get the toes in. But I will say there was well, you did see something like get sent away, but there was a distinct lack of people getting beat up, wasn't there? I think it's again because we're just kind of setting things up here, aren't we? Setting things up here a little bit. Nah, it's fucked up. The departure ceremony. I get some kind of assassination attempt right here. This girl's just a glorified Aqua. Okay, super. Bomb. What is that? Oh, again, that dress really is lovely, isn't it? I love that shot of it right there. It really did look like a rose. I was gonna say it came from the right, but I think probably my my headphones are the wrong way around. Wow, just destroyed that. A festival of blood. Okay, so it looks like we're going to get quite a bit of action next week. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Again, quite pretty much just like a setup episode today, but a couple of nice introductions here, wasn't there? Kind of setting up this this feud. I won't lie to you guys, I'm not exactly kind of fully clued up of what exactly is going on here. I mean, we met Diana, see what her like ordeal is, being this goddess who lost her power. Not sure if she still lost it, but yeah, just some decent setup here. Like I said, I enjoyed Diana's character. She was really cute, wasn't she? Bundle of energy, of course. Nice little action sequence to start the episode as well. But yeah, I want to see some brutality next week. And again, I think that dress looked one of the best it has looked so far, in my opinion, at the end of the episode today. That really, like, when she jumped up, it really did look like a rose kind of blossoming. And yeah, looked nice. Okay, what's next week's episode called? Oh god. Yeah. May I carry out a plan that shows a new side of you? Looks like I'm gonna get my wish, a lot of brutality to these unfortunate souls right here. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys thought about this one in the comments. Pretty nice setup today. Again, nothing kind of spectacular here in the realms of what the episodes we've seen before this, but again, just kind of setting things up for next week, which I'm again very excited to see. Again, let me know what you guys thought in the comments. Leave a like on the video if you guys did enjoy it, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date with these reactions. And I'll see you next week with episode 7.